Good morning and welcome to the ADS Securities Fundamentals Update. Beginning with the latest development in the U.S., further economic data sets continue to prove that the recent economic weakness is not fully linked to the bad weather. Yesterday, new home sales in February declined more than expected to 440,000, and January's readings have been revised down to 455,000 instead of 468,000. Furthermore, looking at the figures by region, the West Coast showed a sharp decline by more than 15%, followed by the Northeast, which declined by 35%, and Midwest was the only region to show a sharp improvement by 36%. On the other hand, also, Richmond Manufacturing Index came in with a huge mess, declining to -7 in March, down from -6 in February, while it had been anticipated to come in at -1 only, despite the fact that the weather warmed up also in March. Finally, the good news came in from the consumer confidence, or CB Consumer Confidence Index, which rose to 8-year high at 82.3, up from 78.3. As for the Asian session today, there were no key economic figures were released, while the RBA published its economic outlook report, which showed some positive remarks, leading the Aussie to rise across the board, and AUD/USD also spiked to as high as 0.9190 so far, as the RBA chairman stated that the sustaining growth can't be achieved by manipulating the FX rate. Going forward to the European session today, there are a few economic releases which are likely to have muted impact on the markets. GfK consumer, or GfK German consumer climate, may stabilize at 8.5 in April, and in Italy, retail sales set to rise by 0.4% in January, comparing to a decline of -0.3 in December. And finally, also from Italy, CPI set to rise by 0.2% in March after a decline of -0.1 in February. As for the U.S. session, today we'll be focusing on other key data sets. Durable goods order may rise by 1.1 in February to recover January's declines by 1%, and core durable goods orders also may rise by 0.3% only in February, comparing to a rise of 1.1 in January. Finally, flash services PMI also may rise to 54.2 in March, up from 53.3 in February. Despite the expectation for positive figures in the U.S., we believe that the durable goods order may come in with another disappointment figures, also keeping our negative view for further economic weakness in the U.S. due to the Federal Reserve tapering program. Finally, if you are a crude oil trader, today you may be waiting for the U.S. crude oil inventories, which may show a surplus of 2.9 million barrels last week, comparing to a surplus of 5.9 million barrels the week before. This is it for today. You can follow us on our social media sites, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, to get the latest breaking news reports and analysis. Thank you for watching.